We are on a 3-minute countdown.
Okay.
So you got 3 minutes to...
I'm just not used to being down there. I used to be able to see my face.
I understand.
But it's all right.
There's not enough
It's
room
good.
on the table.
It's good. It's all right. It's okay.
They can hear everything we're saying, so be careful what you say.
I won't cuss.
What do you mean you won't cuss? That's half the fun.
I know.
Part of being an
I'm
adult.
feeling kind of proper today. I think I cussed a lot all the way down here. People were acting stupid on the road as
I think
usual.
to say traffic.
Yes, and it's 107-degree weather, my car said.
I thought about you this week. I started to ping you. Because
What were you thinking about?
Trinity went to Longview. She's been in Longview all week.
How's she been doing?
Oh, she's doing much better, but
Good.
I was curious what you were doing because I was sitting at the house all by myself.
Well, you should have just been. You could have just came over to the house.
Well, that's true. I could have. Well, you know, I had the dog. I was taking care of the dog.
Well, that's okay. You could have brought the dog to the house too. Trust and believe. I need to start having people in my house. I did have my brother over there and his wife and Vicky.
Did you, I'll say this quietly, did you get invited to Nathan's housewarming party? I'll say this. Did you get invited to Nathan's housewarming party? I'll find out why. 42 seconds. Are you ready?
When is it?
Still missing a church. It's alright, we'll sit here and get started. Have some fun. Welcome everybody to Tales from the Lounge. I'm Ron, and Rhonda just ran off to go get a church key because we are doing wine tonight, and we didn't bring a bottle opener, so bear with us just a moment. I thought we'd do a little something different tonight because I was reminded by Rhonda that she had given me some fake Cubans, and so I figured, you know what? And I've got one fake Cuban left, and she was so surprised. I said, well, let's cut it open on the show. And so we're going to try something a little different tonight. We're not only going to do the show and do the presentation, all that other stuff, but we're also going to cut this cigar open. And then, as part of that, we're going to move the camera around so that you can see what's going on right here. And we'll see if we can do that without screwing everything up. So, again, welcome everybody. And I'm going to be poking over here every once in a while because my monitor's over here because we've got so much stuff on the table today. So I hope everybody has had a good week. And again, I'm Ron.
I'm Rhonda.
And again, welcome to Tales from Lounge, Cigar Company Spotlight. And let's just cut straight into the intro and then we will get on with the show. God, I love that intro. That's so cool. So, I hope everybody's had a good week. Again, we are here at Industrial Cigar Company doing the show. Chris is out of town and everything's set up at Chris's house. So, screw you, Chris Pennington. So,
Leave Chris alone. He is on vacation with his boo, having a good time.
He is on vacation. So, let's start off with the easy stuff, and let's just kind of discuss things. Cuban cigars are expensive. They are rare here in the United States because you can't legally buy them here. You can go to Cuba and you can buy all you want. You can go to Europe and buy all you want.
Thank you, baby.
And after that, then and you can bring them back, but you can't legally sell them here in the United States because of the Cuban embargo.
Right.
And so many times people keep posting things about, are these cigars fake? Are they not fake? Are they real? And so Industrial Cigar Company actually came up with a PowerPoint presentation talking about all of this. And I'm stealing it once again. I've stolen it a couple of times.
You're going to keep stealing it.
I'm going to keep stealing it.
You steal every damn thing.
Because Brandon said, use whatever you want, man. I don't care. Tonight we are drinking wine because Ween Rhonda is here. And she brought 2 bottles. She brought a Menage a Trois Silk. And then the Menage a Trois barrel, bourbon barrel Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yes.
So
we are going to try the Cabernet Sauvignon bourbon barrel.
She wants the bourbon barrel, so we're going to open that. Now, a neat little trick that the Cellar Geek, Magnolia taught me was you don't have to cut this off.
Oh,
what
okay.
you do is you just
twist it,
pull it off.
Nice.
And then you don't have to worry.
Superman, look at you.
And I was like, well, that's kind of easy. So let's get this thing open. And
well,
then,
look on your face looked like it wasn't as easy. I mean, because you were scrunching your face together.
well,
like,
I'm old, and I'm not as strong as I used to be. But and then we're going to talk about a little bit about what we're going to smoke tonight because I stumbled across something the other day. I opened up my locker here and there was a bag of cigars in it. And I'm like, what in the world? Somebody just leaving random cigars in my locker? Which, don't get me wrong, I'm more than happy to smoke. But I got to quizzing the guys about, what it was. And about 2 years ago, they had a bourbon barrel that they were going to throw some cigars in to age in the bourbon barrel. Well, they forgot about it. And I had given them a bag of some cigars to throw into this bourbon barrel.
And they were? I don't know what they were.
And, well, these that we're going to smoke are the cease and desist, the original cease and desist that Edgar Hoyle did for Begley's birthday. And they're the cease and desist because the other ones we're not allowed to call by their real name. So anyway, I was so happy to find, and I had that, and I had a couple of other cigars in there. I think I had a Bandolero in there, and then I had a couple of what they're now called the Rebar, which is the Industrial Lancero house stick. And needless to say, I've been smoking these things up and really enjoying them. So we're gonna have a nice stick. We're gonna have a nice glass of wine, and we're gonna.
We gotta be even here. Yeah, I'm a little short. Hold on.
Okay. Well, I'm a little short too, but nobody holds that. Nobody holds that against me. At least I hope not.
They do. They just don't tell you.
They just don't tell me. So anyway, you're on vacation. You're in the Caribbean, and some guy walks up to you and goes, "Hey, man, you smoke cigars? You want some cigars?" Well, you can almost bet 99.999% of the time that whatever they're selling you is not a real Cuban. Let's just be upfront about that. And if you buy them and they're going to sell you like, a box of 5 for $100, they are not going to be real. They're probably, they may be $2 or $3 cigars that they just rebanded and put in the box, or they may be some crap that somebody swept up off the floor and rolled into a cigar. I may have, cigarette butts. I've heard of people finding staples. And,
toenails, clippings.
Oh, toenails.
That's what I heard. I'm just saying. I mean, if you're sweeping stuff off the floor, there's no telling what's on the floor.
Yeah,
there could be some toenail clippings.
But who's doing their nails in the?
Really?
Do you trim your nails at work?
No, I go get my nails and toes done. Fool. I don't know. It's not even something I do.
I'm not
I
surprised by that at all.
Yeah,
Okay.
I go sit in the nail shop and go get my stuff done,
Well,
so I don't
tell you
have to do
what,
that.
I'm
Okay, anyway, let's drink real quick. Hold on, we gotta take a sip of this.
all right.
Cheers.
Cheers to a good
To
show.
the good show.
Ooh, that is good.
Greatness right
It is
here.
good. And what's the price on that bottle?
Like $11.99 or something like that.
Really? That's not bad at all.
No,
That's a.
no. This one was like $9.44.
I don't-
Got it at Albertsons. Go to Albertsons, you can get it.
And Brad McGraw has mentioned once again he's your biggest fan.
Oh, I love you.
And Rob's on. Where are you
Hi,
at,
Rob.
Rob?
Yeah, where
Weren't
are
you
you
in
at,
here? I mean, come on.
Wait, where are you?
And we got Chris Coulter on. It's good to see you, Chris. And
Hi, Chris.
so tonight, like I said, we're going to do a little bit of go through this PowerPoint presentation, do some talking, and I'm going to start off with the easiest one of all, and then we're going to discuss why this is this case.
Okay. So
If you-
explain to where you got this case from.
I got this from, and I already mentioned it. I got it from Rhonda over here, and she got it from a friend who gave it to her.
Who went on a cruise
Went-
and they knew that I smoke, so they just generously brought me this back.
So, if you buy one of these, you are 100% buying fake Cubans. There are no cigars produced in Cuba that come in a glass case like this. None. And I got this from the horse's mouth. For those of you who know, and I've bragged about him a lot, and bragged about knowing him a lot, Nelson Alfonso, the owner of Select Cigar Company, or Select Tobacco Company, and does the Atabay, Byron, Bandolero cigar lines. He does cigars because it's his passion, but where he originally made a lot of his money was he produces all of the packaging for all the Cuban cigars. And he told us flat out, he does not produce anything like this. In fact, I will show you later that you can actually buy this packaging and stuff off of Alibaba, and what they do is they go in and they make these fake boxes and put these fake stickers on here and then sell them to tourists for $100, and you're getting
Because I don't know any about it.
that you get $10 worth of cigars for $100. So, you know, it's a deal. It's a deal.
For
you
them,
know.
yes, absolutely.
You know, you're getting screwed over royally, but you know, hey, that's what people do to tourists. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to show off this cigar because it's been sitting at my house what 2 or 3 years.
About 2 years.
And don't get me wrong, it looks like
It looks
a fine
great.
little smoke, but the first thing you'll notice, you can't see that here, and I can't get it close enough without the autofocus and anything, but the biggest thing about this is the wrapper is not smooth, and that is something that you're going to find on most Cuban cigars is that they are, the wrapper is smooth. This one's all lumpy and everything. Another interesting thing about this one is it is not triple capped. All Cuban cigars will be triple capped. This one's only, wow, that's only single capped. Oh no, that might be double capped, but it's not triple capped, okay? So we're gonna go through all of this stuff, and I hope you learned something. And next time that somebody pops something on your Facebook post or in your Facebook group or wherever, and says, hey, are these fake or are they not? You can honestly tell them flat out, if it's in this, no, it's not
No,
real.
it's not.
You wasted your money. I hate to break it to you. And, you know, be nice about it. You know, don't say, sucker, you know, or, you know, you got screwed, you stupid moron, you know. So don't do that. Be nice to them and say, listen, I hate to tell you this, but those are not real. And unfortunately, that's just kind of the way it is. So I'm going to click over here to the slides, and we're going to talk about the first slide. So the first thing you're going to see here is this: no Cuban company offers glass top cases, as I mentioned. And you'll see an example here. And another thing you'll notice on the slide is, and these are older prices, but Cohiba Robustos generally will run about $18.50 a piece, and you'll see on the slide that there are several other brands that are listed there and what their regular retail price should be. So right off the bat, if you're getting, $100 for 5 cigars, then you're not getting Cubans, because most of those are $70, $80, $45 a piece, and so you're just not getting the real deal. Now the other thing you want to look at is the label, and we've got some examples of the labels on here, and as you can see how the labels have changed over the years. Now the most important part on the labels is the barcode on there, because the barcode, if you scan the barcode or enter it into the verification.habanos.com, it will tell you what's supposed to be in that box. And if you buy some Romeo and Juliets and you scan that code and it says they're Cohibas, there's another way that you can tell that those are not real. So, they are very specific, and you can see on this one doesn't even have a barcode on it. So that tells you right there that this box is fake, because it's missing the barcode on the bottom. So, little things and simple things that you can do to spot a fake Cuban have already been put in place, just most people don't know what to look for, okay? So, let's go back to our slides here. Now, as you can tell, there's an example of results off of the Habanos verification website, and it will tell you what those products are. And note the fake Cubans had a serial number for a Monte Cristo. So, again, they're not real. Now, next, you want to look at the label placing, because while the quality of the cigars has gone down as far as, draw and rolling and that type of thing, what has not taken a hit is the quality of the packaging. All of the packaging will be spot on. Nothing will be crooked, nothing will be out of line. And in fact, when you open a box, all of the bands should line up completely across.
I noticed that too. And this is perfectly packaged.
They're perfectly packaged. In the example, you'll see the Habanos band on the corner, and it will be perfectly. There will be a perfect triangle in between the label and the box. And also, the serial number will be visible from the front. And again, the one we got here does not have that. Also, if you look here, the label and the seal positioning will be straight as an arrow. It will not be on there crooked. It will wrap all the way around and be perpendicular with the edge of the box. Now again, this one's not too bad, but if you look on the back, there's such a gap. You can tell that that's just not right. So again, and this one had an extra little seal here, which is not even a part of the product. So again, looking at the packaging is really the best way to tell whether the product is genuine or whether it's fake. And again, look at the placement for the Habanos label on the top and how it's a perfect triangle on the corner, and you can tell the real one from the fake. Next, the printing on the label will be perfect as well. If you look on the example here, on the left-hand side, you'll see the fake Cuban. You'll notice that the hologram of the female on it is crooked. It's not centered within the white. Also, the white squares across the top and the bottom will be symmetrical, and none of them will be cut off. If they're cut off, they're fake. And in fact, you won't be able to see that on this one. But even on this one, she's not centered in the white area. Also, you can see on the top and the bottom, the white squares are not lined up, and they've actually cut off about half of the top row of white squares on that. So again, it's a fake, and it's kind of funny how these things are done, and how much just a little educational save you from getting scammed.
Right. But and then you have like a lot of your friends that are going on these cruises that they want to do right because they know that you smoke, and they're just trying to bring you a little token back, and they don't know.
No, they don't.
They have no idea.
And that's the deal. And the other deal is, if somebody gives you these as a gift,
just
thank
take
them,
it and thank
them. Don't tell them don't tell them that they're fake or anything. Or if you do, explain to them, hey, I really appreciate it and everything. But next time, give me a yell before you buy these, and let me tell you whether these are actually fake or not. You know what? My cigar over here is being neglected over here.
That's because you just running your mouth, but not in a bad way. You're educating us on something.
Oh, I have been complimented on my oral skills in the past. So.
Oh, have you? I'm sure you have. Well, right now you're failing, because that poor little stick that you call the cease and desist, you're neglecting it.
I am neglecting it.
Look, I'm almost done with mine.
Well, I hope you brought an extra.
I did. I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready.
I understand. Oh. So, if you've bought fake Cubans or suspected you've bought fake Cubans, let us know in the chat here. And Rob says he's doing an inventory and checking on his stuff. Rob, let us know if you've got any fake Cubans. Bring them in.
Yeah, bring them
Bring them into the shop sometime. Let us see them. Well, I always love to see them and talk about it. In fact,
Pops is real good. Like, he can tell you by just from a distance if it's fake or not.
In fact, what was kind of funny was, and we've told this story before, but when we went to Cuba, we scheduled an event. It was a bar hop, and when we got to the first bar, the organizer gave everybody a cigar, and it was a Cohiba. And every last one of us looked at the band and instantly realized it was a fake. And we just kind of looked at each other and smiled and didn't say a word. But
did you smoke it?
We did smoke it.
Well, out of respect.
Out of respect, and we didn't say anything to the organizer. Well, we knew the deal, you know.
Well, maybe he just thought that you guys wouldn't pay
attention.
That you wouldn't notice.
He thought we were dumb tourists.
Exactly.
Unlike Andrew.
Hey, you leave Andrew alone. Leave my baby alone.
I said unlike Andrew.
Okay. Get him, Andrew.
Andrew Frakes, one of the owners. I love him to death. He's like a brother. So anyway, let's get back to our slides here. And more ways that you can spot a fake Cuban easily. Nope.
Tell us. Give us some more. Give us some more history. Break down this knowledge.
Okay. Now on the box printing, it will be centered. On the left, you're going to see a perfect placement of the label on the side of the box. The BHK 54 is centered in on the side of the box, and you'll notice on the right-hand side it's set a little too far up in the upper section of the printing. And again, they're just sloppy. They don't know any better. So they just keep producing this kind of stuff.
We need to get to this cutting of this thing open. Like, I want to see what's inside.
This is an hour show, but we're only like 15 minutes in. Okay, we're 20 minutes in. So
But
anyway,
I mean,
so here's
if you
another
keep talking,
thing.
we ain't gonna never get to cutting.
We're getting close. So anyway, on the bottom of the box, as it mentions here, there's 3 major elements to inspect. The Habanos logo will not be printed in ink. That is going to be heat stamped into the bottom of the box.
Okay.
If it's got a paper label on it with the date on it, it's not real. It's fake.
So there's not gonna have any dates on it. Or
It
should
will.
not have any
It
dates?
will, but it'll be. Now this one actually has it. No, actually this is printed. It is actually heat pressed in,
Okay.
like a brand,
Oh,
Like-
like you're branding a dang cow.
like you're branding a cow. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. What else?
All right. Inspect the cigars. Depending on the brand, when you open the box, you'll see a greeting with the Habanos rice paper in there. And now this one actually has a piece of rice paper in it, and I'm going to demonstrate that rice paper here in just a minute. But the other deal is you're going to see a cedar piece on top with the Cohiba logo on it, and you'll see a little certificate in it. So let me go back here.
So it's safe to say if you do not see either of those, that it's just
It's fake. And that's another reason why the glass cases are fake, because they do
you
not
shouldn't
have
see
the.
it.
Yeah, they should have a piece of cedar in there with it.
Okay.
So now this is actual rice paper, but it's still a fake. But what's interesting about the rice paper is it will fold and roll just from your body heat. So as you can see, this is a perfectly flat piece.
Right.
But if I hold it in my hand for just a minute, let's see if I can get this to do this. You see how it's starting to curl?
Yeah. Yep.
That's what rice paper will do.
So it's actually real rice paper.
It is actually real rice paper. Everything else about the box is fake.
It's fake.
But because everything else is fake, that's probably just printed on rice paper.
And it does the same thing actual rice paper would do.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, now let's get back to what we were talking about a minute ago with that one. All Cuban cigars are triple capped, so inspect the cigar and make sure it's triple capped. And the wrapper does not have large veins, which is what this cigar has, which we mentioned earlier. The color of the wrappers will be uniform. If you've got any of them that has any kind of color fade in the box, they're not real. And the foot of it should be a clean cut and the exact same length all across the board. And if you fill the cigar, and it'll be firm and consistent, and it will not have pockets of soft spots in it. And in fact, if you feel of this one,
Oh yeah, there's pockets of soft spots in here.
Yeah.
And it's not smooth.
it's not smooth. It's got a lot of large veins in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, not good.
It's a little lumpy.
So
Just
am I.
a little.
I'm a little lumpy.
You're a little lumpy.
I'm a little lumpy.
Is that what they say?
That's what they say.
You're not lumpy like the cigar, are you?
No, I'm not lumpy like the
Okay.
cigar. Oh, look at me making a mess.
See, you can't take you anywhere.
No, I can't. All right, so we're almost done here. All right, smoking the cigar. Oftentimes, Cuban cigars are rolled tight, so the draw is not going to be great. On the other hand, if you get a fake, they're often filled with scraps and draw well, but the burn is very inconsistent. So if you get it lit and you find it's not burning properly, or the draw is just completely almost vapid, you're like sucking through an empty straw, it's probably a fake. Also, due to the high pH of the Cuban soil, the ash is very dark, whereas Dominican ash is very white. And in fact, if you'll notice here that this is fairly white. These are Dominican. They are not Cuban. But we knew that. So now we're back to the beginning. That was it. Those are some of the best ways to know whether you have a fake Cuban or not. And next time somebody posts something on the line about, oh, it's a fake Cuban, blah, blah, or it's not real, is this real? Be nice, give it a fair evaluation, and look at these things that we've gone over. Now, this PDF that I got all of this information for is available on the Industrial Cigar Company's website.
Yes, it is.
You can go there, download it, check it out yourself, and use it for notes. And next time you're in the Caribbean and somebody comes up to you with a glass case, look at them and tell them, yeah, I don't think so. Or if you're vindictive, fuck with them for a little while, Hey, what else have you got, See what else they want to try to sell you.
But you know what? Just move along. Don't waste your time.
The safest thing is to move along.
Yeah, just don't waste your time. You're on vacation. You want to waste your time fucking with somebody? You want to waste your time? I'd rather waste my time doing something different than fucking with somebody.
That's true.
But you know what? But you know it's already fake. You know it's fake.
But
you're on vacation. You want to enjoy yourself.
And be mindful that even the customs duty stations and cigar shops also sell these fake Cubans.
Oh yeah, it's all over the island.
It's all over the place. So do not, just because you walked into a brick and mortar cigar shop, do not assume that they're real Cubans. Begley tells a story of her going in and spotting all the fake Cubans there, and she actually did mess with the guy for a while. So it was kind of funny. So, like I said, don't get caught. And also, again, even in the customs duty stations, be mindful because they even sell the fake Cubans there, and they just don't care or don't realize. Okay?
Well, I'm going on a cruise, so I will not be doing that.
When are you going on a cruise?
I'm going in 2023, so I mean it'll be a while. Okay. It'll be a while. Well, but I'm going.
Well, let's talk about it.
The fact is, I'm going.
Well, let's deviate just a little bit. Let's talk about the trip we're going to take. Oh, did you see how she perked up? So where are we going?
We're going to a couple places, but we're going to. You talking about Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to Vegas.
So we're going to Vegas, and when?
We are going to the Big Smoke
in November in Vegas.
In Vegas.
And
super excited. Super excited.
She is super excited.
Super excited. But listen, I had to text you and say, hey, let's do this.
And I'm saving my money to go.
I'm saving mine too.
Unfortunately, my landlord has gone up on my rent $250. So
well, you better get to saving.
I got to get to saving.
You better get to saving.
So
I have a mortgage now. So how about that? I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, but
I can get us some really good cheap rooms. So that's the saving grace right there.
Absolutely.
If we look ahead, we can get our tickets early, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the best days to look for tickets because that's when they're the cheapest.
She's the expert. I don't do enough traveling,
If we stay at a Caesar's Palace, I'm a Flanders Card member, so I get discounts all over the place. So we're good.
Hey, just keep me smoking and fed. I'll be fine.
Hey, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good and drinking because that's what we're gonna be doing.
So now we are coming down to the fun part, and I'm going to step away out of frame here and move the camera around, see if I can do this without tearing everything up. And we're going to cut this bad boy open and see what's on the inside. I know what was in the others.
What was in the others? What was in the others? Because that was a case that I gave you. That shit was full.
No, there was one missing.
Was there one missing?
There was one missing. Yeah.
But nevertheless, you still had three. You still had four.
Well, and I think I gave one to Brandon and Dave for them to cut up.
So what did you find in them?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let you explore and find out on your own.
No, what did you find in the other ones?
You'll see.
Oh my goodness. So you want me to do the cutting?
I'm gonna let you do the cutting.
Oh. Oh, he's gonna let me do something, you guys. He's been talking this whole time. He's finally let me do something.
Like I said, let's see if I can do this without tearing everything up. We are live.
We are. Come on, guy, get in here. Well, come say hello to the folks out there. So is this what this little gadget is? Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me be careful with this, because, you know, I don't want to cut my pretty little hands up.
I don't want you to cut your little fingers off either.
Woo, yeah. I will say I like the color.
Well, of course you do.
What made you get this color? I thought you were thinking of me when you got this, didn't you?
I've probably had that 15 years.
Sam, you couldn't have just went with it, right?
I could have went with it.
You suck.
Let's see how that looks.
Looks good, I can see it. Ooh, guys, this is really super, super sharp. I don't know if I really want to cut this open myself, but I'm pretty handy with knives, so I shouldn't have a problem. In the meantime, I'm just going to cover this right back up until you say it's time.
So you want
go
me
time.
to cut it?
No, I got this.
All right.
So you want me to cut it from the bottom to the top, or what?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take the bands off. And just cut it down the center. You probably want to.
It's sounding a little crunchy and dry, you guys. Yeah, it's a little crunchy, flaky.
Well, it shouldn't be. It's been in my humidor.
But look. Don't you hear that crunch? Like Captain Crunch?
Yeah, you're cutting through stems and stuff.
Yeah. So that goes to show you, no telling what's in here. See? Probably some toenails. I just hit a...
All right. So now
let's just see what's in here.
Let's pry this open here.
Look like some dried up branches.
I tell you what, it does look pretty bad, but you can see where right here it looks like
This is a whole. Wait, I don't want to cut you.
I don't want you to cut me either. Hey, Dave's watching. How are you doing, Dave?
Hey, Dave.
And Cody's on.
Hey, Cody.
Why aren't you in here, Cody?
Because he probably has to go get his daughter from work. Leave him alone. He's a single parent doing daddy stuff. He knows how to handle himself. This is terrible.
It does look bad.
Pretty bad. It looks like some dried up branches.
And you'll see that most of this is it's not even long filler. Some of it seems to be long filler, but you'll look in here, there's a lot of dark or light stem material in here. And it just doesn't look good or tasty at all.
Don't you want to eat this?
I don't want to smoke it, that's for damn sure. And look at what it looks like. There's dirt in it.
I didn't find any toenails, you guys. But look at this. This looks like a shriveled up. Never mind. Anyway.
And look at the. Let's see if I can get this a little closer. Hold on 1 second here. I'm gonna get real brave.
Really?
Yep.
Don't drop it.
Drop it.
This is gross. But at least we didn't find any toenails. Toenail clippings.
Well, I didn't find any. I didn't find any toenails or anything in there, but I did find what looked like twigs in there, and some of the ones that we had.
This is a twig. Look at this. Ugh.
And you'll notice how everything is just kind of crumbled down here. There's almost like dirt in here. So it's probably some stuff that they had laying around. They just swept up and rolled up and turned into what they want to call a cigar.
Yeah. pretty gross, you guys. So therefore, don't buy these.
Don't buy those. Now, I'm going to put this back on the pedestal 1 second.
I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back. That was gross.
All right, I'm going to jump back into frame, out of focus here. All right.
And I'm back.
So that's what you can expect from a fake Cuban. Again, not something I would want to put in my mouth for any reason. But needless to say, I hope you learned a lot from this. Got an example of, what you can and can't expect out of Cuban cigars, and how to spot a fake one so that you don't get ripped off when you go on vacation. And I'm going to move this back over to its position. Let's make sure I got it locked down. Let's see if I got us in focus.
I think you did a pretty good job. I know I'm in focus.
I get squirrely every once in a while. Ask Dave. I'm a squirrely motherfucker. So anyway, thanks everybody for showing up. I hope you had some fun. Next week, Rhonda and I have already talked about this. Next week, we're going to talk about cigar myths. And myths about cigar and cigar smoking and the cigar culture. So everybody needs to tune in next week because this is going to be kind of interesting. And hopefully you can learn something that you might not have known about cigars, that you might have thought was real and what wasn't. Let's see here, Chris. Band, cap, and foot inspection. You will tell everything about a cigar. So, who was that?
That was Vicky calling me.
Vicky, Rhonda and I are going to do the shameless plugs now. We're going to call it a night. And we're going to drink the rest of this bottle of wine and smoke some more cigars. And hang out at our home away from home, Industrial Cigar
Company. I love this place.
Yes, we definitely love this place. I can't think of many places other than here that I like to be. That just. And in fact, I was talking to JJ earlier, and it's been about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks since I've been in. And I told him, I said, man, I miss my family here, man. I mean,
I know. It's been about 2 weeks. No, maybe about a week and a half since I've been in.
Yeah.
Because I was here first Friday, acted a fool. But anyway, other than that,
you acted a fool on First Friday.
Man, it was so much fun. I was so lit. My daughter was with me with her boyfriend and the bestie.
I wish I'd have known.
You missed my daughter. That little showstopper she is.
I wish.
And let me just tell you.
I told her I wish I was 30 years younger.
She is a showstopper.
She would still be out of my league. She is such a sweet girl. And
Mama
she's
Bear
such a
kicked
sweet
in.
girl.
She's so sweet. Mama Bear kicked in a little bit, but then, that was her little friend, her little boyfriend, first time me meeting him.
Well, you know what? I remember the last boyfriend that I met.
Yes.
And that was just hilarious. I was so glad he left.
Ooh.
Oh, he was.
My baby needed me. I had to leave. I had to go get to my baby. But yes. So it's been since first Friday since I've been here. But we had a great time. It's always fun here. All the events are always fun. I love what
Well, let's go ahead and plug if you haven't signed up. The German Engineering Group is going to be here
this Saturday. This Saturday, yes.
They're the first shop in the U.S. to have them in, and maybe even in the world. I don't know for sure. Dave can correct me if I'm wrong. It'll be interesting because they are German, and I'm curious if they speak English or whether they're going to have a translator. So, but the German engineering group cigars are good. In fact, I had one earlier, and if you haven't signed up, sign up, come check them out. And without further ado, we'll get into the shameless plugs. First off is Air Rescue. If you have air conditioning or heating needs in the DFW area, be sure to hit up Aaron Klaus and Air Rescue. He will not screw you over. He will do what
Great guy. Honest.
Just do it. He's not going to try to sell you a new unit if you don't need it. He's going to do it the fix, and you'll be happy for it. Next is our buddy, the Cellar Geek, Magnolia. If you have any questions about wine aging, tasting, management, she's the person you need to talk to. Love her to death. Cigars and Guns.
Yes.
Who doesn't love Adrian and Cigars and Guns? Hit him up on all social media platforms. He's on there somewhere. Talking Cigars and Guns. Distretto Coffee. I had
Great coffee, by the way.
Great coffee.
And I'm not a coffee drinker, but that is some good stuff. And they're even good early in the morning when we're about to go golfing. So hopefully we're going to do that again this year.
Yes. Go local if you need some branding or marketing help. Go local. Hit up Brandon Frakes and DJ Busy Bee. And again, our home away from home, Industrial Cigar Company.
Best place to be when you want to come smoke, hang out.
DJ Busy Bee, Inner Soul Images. If you need photography, DJ, or videography, you can check out Busy's material. He does great work. Pick Mobile Auto. If you're having problems with your car, call Cam. He will come wherever you are and fix it, whether you're at home or on the road. He will come fix your car. Say thank you. If you're looking for some branding material or some gift baskets for some friends, hit them up. They do great engraving in boxes and containers. And last but not least, Yelly Belly Chocolates.
Ooh, those are some good
Again, if you need some gifts for friends, hit up Yelly and she will hook you up with some phenomenal chocolate. She will also help you with pairing. She also offers chocolate classes, either on-site or virtual, and they do pairings with like cigars and chocolates and wine, chocolates and cigars, chocolates and bourbons. So hit them up for a class. And we're back. And we are at about 45 minutes for the show. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Here, cheers.
Cheers.
It's a great show.
And I want to thank everybody for
great
showing
knowledge.
up.
Great little class. Thank
I
you.
hope so. And look forward to seeing you guys next week. And again, check us out on Facebook and YouTube. I also got an Instagram that I post to occasionally. And remember, Wednesday night, 7 p.m., you'll see us live doing something, unless hell or high water, something bad happens. So, have a great week.
Have a great week, guys.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.